Good morning, afternoon, and evening to everyone joining us from around the globe. It is my privilege and honor to host this global summit. We are very thrilled to have you join us today for this virtual event, which will showcase meaningful conversations with some incredible speakers who will share their thoughts, perspectives, and insights from their very own unique journeys. I am Pranava Nidumolu, a 16-year-old and a rising senior, a 12th grader, at Thomas Jefferson High School for Science and Technology, based in the Washington, D.C. metro area. I'm based in Northern Virginia and live here with my parents and my younger sister, an 8th grader in middle school. I have a keen interest in engineering, cybersecurity, data sciences, and emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence and machine learning. I've always wanted to be in a global forum where I can learn from the experience and expertise of people from all over the world. It is really a dream come true to actually be hosting this. And to host this virtually in the midst of a global pandemic is even more surreal. In a way, events like this prove the triumph of human spirit in the most trying of times. I founded Gen Z Leaders with the vision to bring powerful narratives from Gen Zers across the world in order to inspire and motivate the next generation of Gen Z. Each of them have unique stories, unique perspectives, and unique offerings to the world. I'm a firm believer that our diverse perspectives and innovative contributions can truly change the world for the better. Edith Wharton once said, "There are two ways of spreading light, to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it." This Gen Z Leader Summit is a culmination of that vision to establish a platform, which is the mirror, that reflects the wisdom of the Gen Zers. This aims to converge perspectives and out-of-the-box ideas in order to overcome cross-generational communication barriers. Before we begin, I'd like to thank my mentors, speakers, and facilitators, along with my parents, for guiding me during my very first global event. The summit is live on YouTube for the entire duration. Should there be a glitch in the live streaming, please check our website, genz-leaders.org, for an updated link. Since we are all virtual, we are aware that technical glitches may happen, and we ask for kind cooperation through this 3.5-hour event. We have a truly global representation with speakers from 6 different countries and 4 different continents. We'll kick it off with an incredible keynote from a Gen Z expert and leader in her own right, Dr. Seemiller. It is an honor and my privilege to introduce her. Dr. Seemiller received her bachelor's degree in communication from Arizona State University, master's degree in educational leadership from Northern Arizona University, and PhD in higher education from the University of Arizona. She has worked as a leadership educator in higher education, K-12, nonprofits, military, and in the community for over 20 years. She also served as the Director of Leadership, Learning, and Assessment at OrgSync Incorporated, a campus management technology platform for more than 450 colleges internationally. She has written multiple books on the topic of Gen Z and has also written other articles and blogs on the topic. She has been interviewed about the topic a numerous amount of times, including by NPR. She has also given a TEDx talk on the topic at TEDx Dayton in front of almost 1,200 people. With that, I invite Dr. Seemiller to come onto the Zoom stage and share her invaluable insights with all of us. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Dr. Seemiller, over to you. Dr. Seemiller, thank you so much for being our keynote speaker at our recent Gen Z Summit 2020, which was held on July 29. Your keynote provided lots of insights and valuable thoughts. Would you be able to summarize your thoughts for the audience?
Yeah, what's one of my favorite things to really talk about when it comes to Gen Z is this idea that it's a remarkable generation. And a lot of people in Gen Z are doing so many amazing things already, not necessarily with the help of adults, and that's the thing that I really appreciate, is watching this generation make a difference in so many ways. And so I was able to cover a lot of ground talking about everything from activism to, especially digital and virtual activism, which I think is a really powerful tool, but all the way to things like inventing and becoming, startups and basically taking initiative to solve the world's problems in a variety of ways and doing it at such a young age. So I think that for me, what was most poignant was this idea that the Gen Z is already making a difference, and they're doing so with the support of adults and older folks and older generations around them. And some of them are doing it on their own, and they're doing remarkable things.
Yeah, it definitely makes a lot of sense. And Gen Z is definitely here already and making an impact on the world. Once again, thank you so much for delivering the amazing keynote at the summit. We all learned a lot from it.
Great. Thanks again for having me.
Here's a high-level overview of the summit. We have a keynote and 4 panel discussions today. Each panel has 4 speakers and a facilitator and runs for 40 minutes. Now allow me to introduce the 4 panels and their themes. Our first panel will be about cross-generational communication, breaking down cross-generational communication barriers. Our second panel will be about entrepreneurship and innovation. You're never too young, and it's never too early. Our third panel will be about global perspectives, diversity and thought leadership among Gen Z across the world. And last but not least, our fourth panel is about emerging technologies, exploring new realities. We will transition between the panels seamlessly, so please stay tuned until the end.